Yes, it's another Friday and very good evening to our cherry viewers. Wherever you're watching us from, just call a friend to tell a friend that we are on. And thanks for choosing us. That is choosing Clock TV, and it's time for Clock Sports as usual. From this time up to 8 p.m., we bring into your doorstep to your various destinations issues concerning and issues in and around the world of sports, locally and foreign. Obviously, we will be delving deeper into the local stuff because you are welcome on board. Stick and stay with us within this period of time as we bring into you another intriguing episode of Clock Sports. I am champion Benito. I'm stepping in for your regular host. Sorry. But still, he is our regular host. And then big thanks to our production team. They are doing marvelously well. Behind the scenes but as I always say, we just come on your screens to deliver. So whatever thing we'll be talking about or we've been talking about, so we talk about it for you to also have part or share in it. As usual, this show is an interactive one, so you can join us on Facebook, Clock TV. When you go to that particular page on Clock TV on Facebook, you like, you share, and you bring in your comments, your thoughts, and other things so that it will be talked about on this particular show. Not forgetting those using WhatsApp and SMS. That was the numbers on your screen. You can join via WhatsApp line or the SMS line. So you can be part of the show. We have a lot of stuff to be talked about in this particular episode. As usual, the FIFA Club World Cup is still on. At this point in time, we're separating the boys from the men. And we would know and see which of the clubs would be emerging as the champions. Is it going to be Man City or is it going to be Real Madrid? You can bring in your thoughts on so far the FIFA Club World Cup. It's as though as and when we get into the bottom or we get into the apex, I should say it that way, the excitement, the attraction, and the this thing, it's as though people are gaining interest in the FIFA Club World Cup. We're talking more about the FIFA Club World Cup, and also we have lots of transfer stories for you. Which player is moving to which team is inquiring about a player. We have all these stuff that we'll be bringing to you on this particular show. And of course, when we tilt attention to the local front, Kumasi Asante Kotoko doing the wonders in the transfers. Is it also the summer? Well, timings, as a sun, it differs from the European one, but it's also a summer transfer. Kumasi Asante Kotoko will be representing Ghana in the CAF Confederation. That is the 2025-2026. How prepared are they? Officially, CAF has released the competition plan and format. We'll be talking more about this. So these and many more will be cropping up on the show. It's as though this thing doesn't want to enter my ear, but oh boy, maybe I fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't be doing this alone, as usual, with my wonderful brother. And since today is Friday, he is a Friday born and a fantastic brother, I should say it that way. So I welcome my wonderful brother, Isaac Opoku, landlord, the landlord of Ghana Sports. Bro,
go the straight.
But why are you wearing Barca's jersey?
Do I even know? I'm a diehard Barcelona fan.
Yes, we know that one for a fact.
And I just decided to wear it. But when I was entering the studio, someone just asked a question and I nearly beat the person.
It is because in this period of time, there's nothing that is about Barca.
Oh, there's a lot.
Nothing is about Barca.
There's a lot about Nico Williams, about Barca. Bilbao writing to La Liga officials, yes. And also them responding them to, and Barcelona president and the entourage are getting angry about how Bilbao are writing letters to La Liga president. So I think there's a lot about Barcelona, about Nico Williams. So I'm a Barcelona fan. So you see me wearing the jersey. It's not about me playing in the Club World Cup. Okay. Still now we are relaxing, so I have to enjoy my jersey.
That's fine. Okay, so that is how Isaac Opoku defines himself. Why he's wearing Barca's jersey tonight. But from Monday to Friday, how has the week been? How is it like?
Oh, it has been great. It has been very, very great for me. Ups and downs, working, going to the stadium and those kind of stuff, and school up and down. And it's been great. And today itself has been wonderful. I always tell you, I'm a Friday born, so each and every time it's Friday, it's always my birthday. And today is the last Friday of the month of June. So today, the weather is good for so many things. So right after the show, you know, already so Charlie.
Oh, Isaac Opokulango. You can't cease to be very hilarious anyway. So let's get straight to action, and then starting from the Confederation of African Football, CAF. Officially, they've released the competition format and timelines for 2025-2026 CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederation. Whereas we will be having BBN Gold Stars representing Ghana in the CAF Champions League, yes, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko representing Ghana in the CAF Confederations. So far, looking at the timeline from the prelims to, that is, in fact, it's divided into two. We have the first prelims, the second prelims, and other stuff. I'm sure you'll be getting that footage on your screen. So there we have it. Competition format and date for 2025-2026 season for CAF competitions. Okay, so that is it. We are much interested in these dates and format because we'll be having our champion, that is BBN Gold Stars, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who won the MTN FA Cup, representing Ghana massively. Landlord, after seeing this format officially released by CAF, what does it speak to you?
All right, thank you, Benito. Well, let's greet our people watching us live on Clock TV and on Facebook. We are always grateful, and we are always giving them what they like. CAF releasing this format, competition format and dates. And I think, Benito, is a very great news for we football fans and also the people in the journalism industry, sports journalism industry. It's good. When I saw this release, I said, wow, the system is working. They've been able to give us a format from match day 1 to the final. If there is no any World Cup qualifier, if there is no AFCON qualifier, we can follow this format out to the final.
Exactly.
Which this thing has been going on for years. So for CAF doing this thing, I'm not surprised. We've really improved. Aside, say, if I stand to be corrected, is it Isayatu or who?
Yeah, Isayatu.
Yeah, he did a very fantastic job. And it's but apart from the number one, you could see from the rest, they say the system has
right really to Ahmad,
sure,
now to Dr. Patrice Motsepe.
So you could see that the system is really working in CAF. So I think it's very good news for the Ghanaian teams, Kumasi Asante Kotoko and BBN Gold Stars. These two teams are represented us in Africa. We are in June now, so July, August. They have these 2 months to prepare themselves, make good signings. Kotoko will be playing next week Sunday against Accra Suffolk in Accra.
Yeah, sure.
The President's Cup. I'm sure they'll be playing some friendly matches. And
yes, they will be jetting off to South Africa for the Toyota Cup.
Good.
That is Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
So it is very good for them. They should be playing more friendlies with these big giants. Playing against Accra Suffolk is a tough match. Going to South Africa to play in the weather and the team that will play in South Africa is a very good call for them. So comparing it to them, Benito, I think it's a very good call for them. And there's a big task ahead of them. These two teams, there's a big task ahead of, especially Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Yes, we'll get to that particular big task, but a quick run through into the competition format, and then looking at this particular communique, it says the prelims round, it will be between 19th and 21st September 2025. It means that officially the CAF club competition starts from the weekend of 19th to 21st September. So that is on your screen. You can also go through. The second prelims will be between 17th and 19th October, where between 21st and 23rd November, we'll be starting group stages game. It goes on and on until 13th to 15th February 2026, where we end the group stage matches in the group stages. We enter into 13th and 15th March 2026. We start the quarterfinals, and then it follows that particular sequence. So the big task you are talking about, most especially for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Well, Benito, talking about the big task, it was just, I'm sure, the previous CAF Champions League that happened. We saw what Dreams FC did, going into semi-finals.
Yes.
It was a very big task. You and I, let's be truthful to ourselves. We never thought, we never knew, we never imagined that Dreams FC will reach that place. If it was supposed to be a tournament like the World Cup, I could be 3rd and 4th. But you know, this CAF Champions League and the UEFA Champions League, they are 3rd and 4th. It was a very great season for Dreams FC. So for Kumasi Asante Kotoko being a big giant in our country, they have a very big task ahead. And BBN Gold Stars will just go and prove themselves. Okay, if our other team in Ghana, Dreams FC, did the same thing, why not? We are underdogs, and we go in there and we can also prove a point over there. For Dreams, for BBN Gold Stars, and I think playing the CAF Champions League, Benito, it is very difficult. We have the likes of Mamelodi Sundowns,
yes,
El Ali of Egypt, Zamalek, Esperance de Tunisia. Oh my God!
In fact, we never Club
World Cup, and they are making us proud. I watched Esperance game against, was it Chelsea, and you could see that you almost say African team in the body. So I think I said it. I think last week said it will be very happy if the next 4 years Club World Cup we will see the likes of the BBN Gold Stars, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Accra. So they should just get prepared. I've seen the signings that they are doing. I see one Kotoko doing a signing.
Yes, since you've touched on it, let's quickly go through the signings of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. As of now, they've signed Francis Akwa, a left back, and of course he joins Kumasi Asante Kotoko from Bechem United. And so as Johnson Opon, he once played for Bechem, but then went to Czech Republic. He's been to Portugal and other stuff. Not forgetting Zakaria Fuseni, the Zak, and it was a wonderful outdoor. It was a wonderful unveiling. So there we have it on your screen. How Kotoko unveiled Zakaria for him joining the Fabulous. Yes, so he's now a Kotokonian, I should say it that way. Let's link it to the signings you
so it's a very good signing. Osha Brandon now. I think we've really improved in how we how they call it.
We
unveil players. I remember very well in Europe when Ethiopia, within 1 week they get their money back. One with jerseys, 2 and how they present the player at the stadium. I'll be very happy if Hasselhoff make a signing. Then they will just collect gift fee at Accra Sports Stadium just here. Like
and do players presentation.
God bless you, my brother. And the player will speak. That is how they do it. Real Madrid bought Ronaldo a week. They got their money back. Same to so many players. PSG bought Neymar from Barcelona. Exactly. They got their money back 1 week. Right. So I think it's very good. Usha on now. They'll get money from YouTube, Facebook, and those stuff. Let's improve. That is what we are always talking about and preaching about. So for them signing into the CAF Champions League, but they are still maintaining it. Some of the players and some of the key players. So I think it's a very good signing for them. I've also seen many Gold Stars doing some outsourcing and those kind of things. It's very good for a team going into the CAF Champions League because that plays a heat. For BBN Gold Stars, they'll come back to the CAF Champions League. But for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, when they are out of the CAF Champions League, they are out forever. So I think it's a very good tax for them. They should keep on doing signings a bit more. They shouldn't do a signing where the player will be also complaining that the team is not treating him very well. They should do a proper signing. A keyword there, a proper signing. Because you and I know how Kotoko team they need a very good winger, a very good midfielder. Although you might know entry is there and other guys in there, or they are performing, but they should do a proper signing for them to. I'll be very happy. I'm a Hasselhoff fan, but I'll be very happy if Kumasi Asante Kotoko reach the CAF Champions League final. And it will be all glory for Ghana because it's been a long time. 2000, also 2, and the GB. So we're just begging them that you just go and make us proud.
Elvis says, I'm watching the show live. Keep it up. Okay, Elvis.
Thank you.
Thank you for. It says, I'm happy with how Kotoko is doing their science. I just hope and pray that these guys will hit the ground running. That is Elvis. You can also keep your thoughts and your messages coming. So we will be talking about it on this show for you. That was the numbers on your screen. You can also join us via Facebook. So on your Facebook search engine, you just type in Clock Sports Live. You will get us and join the interaction, so you can also be heard on their show. We will be tilting and crossing over to Europe, most especially to talk more of the FIFA Club World Cup. As it stands, we've done justice to the group stages, and so from tomorrow we'll be entering into the round of 16. Before we delve deeper into the FIFA Club World Cup, let's do this break and then have this short commercial break. Afterwards, we have a lot more for you from the FIFA Club World Cup. What is really happening to Atletico Madrid? Unfortunately, they got eliminated from the FIFA Club World Cup. What really went wrong? What are these clubs that have qualified to the round of 16 doing right? And how is the expectation for these clubs, most especially from the supporters' perspective and from the managers and players' perspective? We have a lot more from the FIFA Club World Cup. But before that time, let's go for this break.
Clog TV, Beyond the Policy.
So we are back from that particular break, and then 10 and then what to do? Why? So as I promised, we delving deeper into the FIFA Club World Cup 2025. It's the maiden edition ever since FIFA decided to expand the clubs to 32, and it's as though from the beginning, right from the onset, the interest and the excitement in it wasn't any sort of people were kind of skeptical about it, but as of match day 2, match day 3, the interest got to that particular level, that expected level, I should say it that way. But this point in time, we're heading into the round of 16. These are the bigger clubs, yes, because when team advancing from the group stage, it's as though you are not a bigger club. But so far, so good. The round of 16 pairings is set, and there we have it on your screens. It's a big game between Palmeiras and Botafogo. Yes, it will be all Brazilian affair, and that particular day we would enjoy the signs of the Phillies. That is for the Brazilians, and it will be played tomorrow, June 28th. So as Benfica will be playing against Chelsea in the round of 16. That one too is tomorrow, June 28th, and then we have other games that will be talking much about it. But landlord, so far after the group stages, let me hear from you, your expectations, your assessment, and your thoughts from the group stages right from match day 1 up to this time.
Well, Benito, we've been able to separate the men from the boys. For this whole tournament itself, there's a question mark towards this how do you call it, tournament, but all the same, it's been great. It's been good. There are some teams who came in to do wonders. It's unfortunate that none of the African teams were able to qualify to this next stage.
To the round of 16.
Round of 16. Yeah. Mamelodi Sundowns,
Esperance, Athletic Club, Esperance, and
they did well. Yeah. But we just hoping that better luck this time. It's good. There are some 2 matches that I'm looking out for, 3 that I'm looking out for in this round of 16.
Okay.
Inter Miami versus Paris
Saint-Germain.
Yeah. Then Manchester City versus Al Ahly.
Yes, Al Hilal.
Al Hilal.
Yeah. That will be played on July 1.
Of Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Then the third one will be Real Madrid
versus Juventus. Obviously, I knew that was.
These are the 3 matches. But for the number 1, I'll just go for Paris and Inter Miami. The reason I'm saying that is Lionel Messi will be playing against his former team, Paris.
In fact, a team that shamed him.
Yeah.
In Kofo Pedrin said Messi cannot copy went mamo.
Sure. So I think Messi will try to prove a point in that game. The likes of Luis Suarez, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, and Lionel Messi.
So, not to cut you short, but there we have on your screens the bracket for the FIFA Club World Cup right after round of 16 to the quarter final to the semi-final. And so we have the right bracket and the left bracket. So that is it.
Let's start with from the top. The all Brazilian affair. Palmeiras is Botafogo.
Yeah, Botafogo.
But it is going to be a very difficult game. I've watched these 2 sides very well, so I think I'll go for Palmeiras.
Okay.
Then for Chelsea and Benfica, I remember very well in one of the champions in this game. So I'll just go for Chelsea ahead of this game. Then Inter Milan will just go straight ahead of this game. Then Manchester City. We saw what they did to Juventus.
Yes. We saw 5-2.
They are back again, so I just go for Man City ahead of this game, but it's going to be very difficult.
Against El Hilal?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll go ahead of them. Then Paris and Inter Miami.
Yes, that is from the right bracket.
I'm not going to predict this game. I don't want to put myself in the spot or maybe put myself in a tight corner. So the best team will win that game. So
the best team, but then if we are pushed to the wall between Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Miami, who wins? If you have to select
when you watch the form right now, Paris is ahead of Inter Miami.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Lionel Messi.
Okay.
So me being a big fan of Lionel Messi, I wish Messi can qualify to the quarterfinals ahead of Paris. So Bayern Munich qualify. Then Dortmund versus
Dortmund will be playing against Montreal.
Yes. Dortmund will qualify. Then Real Madrid versus Juventus. I've watched these 2 sides very well. And Benito, Real Madrid is a team where they know how to play tournaments when they get to this stage. They know how to play a tournament when they get to this stage. We saw their first match when they drew 1-1. Their second match, look at what they did. Their third match, look at what they did. So I'll go Real Madrid ahead of Juventus. So it's going to be Palmeiras, Chelsea, Inter, Man City, escape Paris game, Bayern Munich, Dortmund.
Wow. Okay. So these are the predictions of Landlord. We'll be tackling another aspect of this particular story. But it says I was very happy to see Rodrigo starting the game for Man City yesterday against Juventus. This season isn't ready for Man City. How their recruitment is going on very well. Okay, this one says, I am Michael. Okay, Michael, thanks for watching. And with the fire emojis as usual. Rodri is a good player in the world. Okay, that is from him. And then we still get a lot more for you. But with PSG and Inter Miami, there is this assertion if Inter Miami qualifies at the expense of Paris Saint-Germain, maybe Messi doing his magic, would he be counted among the Ballon d'Or candidates?
If Messi will be... Okay, let's take it. Inter Miami wins the FIFA Club World Cup. When you watch the football calendar very well, the season very well, I think he did not perform bad at Inter Miami and in the national team too. Yes. So compare that to him, Benito, a lot of guys have really performed very well. The young guys, the Dembeles, the Lamine Lamar, the Pedris, the Mo Salah, the Vertina, and those kind of stuff. I think there's an award that they are coming up with for these old guys. You know, I think player of the decade, which the French people. The people in charge of the Ballon d'Or, so if Messi wins this tournament, I think they will just add him to it just because of the respect now. Because in the football calendar, FIFA Club World Cup is also part. That's what people were saying. Say Dembele also have upper high ahead of Lamine Lamar because he's playing part of the how do you call it, the FIFA Club World Cup. So if Inter Miami does very well, why not? Messi will be part, maybe top 5 or top 3 there. Messi will be part of it.
Okay, that is from Isaac Opoku Landlord. But Faisal says, Inter Miami to beat Paris Saint-Germain around 16. Bayern at the quarter-finals, and then meet Real Madrid at the semi-final and beat them. Finally, meet Man City. Congratulations to Messi the Good for showing who the real boss is. Okay, Faiza, thank you for your message. It says, I'm the real citizens watching Close Sports. Good luck to citizens. Our path seems easier than the other. Okay, it as though maybe a Man City nam no. I'm say half one. If you can get the bracket again, maybe a Man City nam no. I'm say more for kakra because looking at maybe on nam no corner Basa. I'm sure Obetima film.
So when they beat this team, they will play against.
Playing after El Hilal.
They will play against Inter Milan.
Or Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Probably Benfica or...
So it's...
no, but Honyafosa.
I think Inter is not a bad team. Playing the Champions League final coming into this tournament. Chelsea too is really performing very well. And Benfica too is really performing. Benito, these two Brazilian teams don't bother showing it, right?
Yes,
they are. And Benito, back to the Inter Miami. I think Inter Miami is the only team in the MLS this year. If I stand to be corrected.
Yes, you are right.
So they are a whole USA teams in here at Inter Miami.
In fact, it's as though they are doing the hosting. Stuff.
Yeah, so they are host and win on person. And then Benito, we saw their first game, we thought they will not perform very well, and we saw their second game and their third game. We could see that the Messi that we knew from Barcelona is still there. The Busquets, the first game, Jordi Alba was impact, but the 2 games ahead, the Bobby, and we saw what they did. 5 points, they qualify. So it's going to be a very tough game. That's a final before final. That's the final. We will see the likes of Vitinha playing against Sergio Busquets, Nuno Mendes against Jordi Alba. And it's unfortunate.
In fact, it will be a match what it is.
It's unfortunate Dembele is not playing, but all the same, let's hope that the best team win. Thank you.
Okay, Melissa Wood on Facebook says, nice one, guys, with 2 fire emojis. Okay, thank you, Melissa, for doing the watching. This one says, I am Enoch. I see Man City in the final. This team is in a good form and has improved game after game. Okay, that is for the Man City fans. And then we still on, and let's do this particular one. That rift between Denzel Dumfries and then Matheus Acuna. Yes, in fact, it's dated about 3 years ago. It was a World Cup game where Argentina met Netherlands. I want to start here, but this time, Esakwesi, but it was Inter versus River Plate, yes. But Oshepa, Denzel Dumfries, and Acuna Jinaho, the video will be on your screen shortly. Probably you would understand the story. Then from the FIFA Club World Cup, and so this particular incident brought the whole brouhaha. Landlord, but look,
or China or Tanano, Acuna or
Tanano.
Yeah, because we can't fight.
So that is the picture beneath